The more we get into this subject of South Carolina dove hunting, the more interesting it gets. Are you going to grow a field, or it's just baiting? I mean, they grow a field to grow bait, to leave it on the field and have bait. It's the same as throwing it out of a bucket or a bag or whatever. Now, South Carolina does a fantastic job of dove fields. It's very kind of them, and I am very thankful to them for doing the public dove fields. The trouble is, in the center season, Thanksgiving, when they used to throw wheat everywhere and have lots and lots and lots of wheat everywhere, so you'd see a few doves. A lot of places now in Lansford and Worthy's Bottoms drill the wheat, so there's no wheat for the doves. So this is your question. Do they do a field, DNI, for farming? Or do they do a field for doves? If they were doing a field for doves, they would put down 2 rows of corn all along the fields, or 3 rows of corn. And then in the middle of the field, they would have a wheat thrower, an automatic feeder that would throw out wheat and corn and whatever, and it would come on and off 2 or 3 times a day, and the doves would come. And the season would be open all the way from September to February the 1st. And I would love to go down to Worthy's Bottoms, and I would love to go down to Lansford. But there's no doves. Why? There's no feed. There's no bait. Every corn niblet has gone. There's no sunflowers. There's nothing. But they still have the beautiful field down there. So they have the end season, particularly for 1 month, with nothing there. So it's the same with the private people. The private people, they grow the sunflowers, they grow the corn, they spend all the money, they poison everything with sprays. And then they have this opening day of kill everything, high limits. And then on the Monday they have 15 dove limit, and we know they all shoot more than that. And then the food all gets eaten up, and that's the end of the field. Why not have the field, or the baited area, which I call it, and be allowed to throw out bait every week, so you can have a very small limit of doves, like 5, and you can go anytime you want, throw out your bait, and shoot 5 doves, and talk to your grandson, and enjoy the time, and enjoy the whole season. That's all I'm saying. I just don't understand it. And then these people with all the money, they pay $30 a dove to shoot at, or $20 a dove. How does that help the poor man? What is the poor man supposed to do? If he goes to the public field, there's no doves because there's no bait. It's just an interesting discussion about what's really happening. It's the same thing out west. They don't have any salmon. They don't have enough salmon. They have too many predators. They have the stripers and the smallmouth bass. They shut down the Coquille River. Now all the people went to the Gold Beach on the Rogue. They still don't have enough salmon. So people fish there and fish it out of all the salmon. Well, if the fish hatcheries produced 10 times the amount of salmon and got rid of the fish that are eating the schmaltz, they'd have salmon. So if DNR would get the doves from Argentina that have 6 broods a year and really started shooting crows, plus wood pigeons from England and Scandinavia who have 6 broods a year, then you might have something. But planting a small field in South Carolina that cost you $500 to $1,000 and all the work and not getting anything, that's pointless. Why do it? Okay, well, it's just interesting discussion, that's all. And I do thank South Carolina DNR for the beautiful fields, but they don't have any doves.